Okay, welcome to another Buzz Aldrin Space Program Manager video. This will be my second video for this particular game/simulator. Now this is going to be version 0.73. This is the second public release of the game. First release was obviously 0.70. It's Friday, November 1st, 2013. I've spent a little bit more time with this since the last recording, so we should be able to get something more accomplished this time. Let's jump in and just see what we can accomplish here. Still, Sandbox is the only option. Campaign's not available. So we'll go to the Sandbox Mode, normal difficulty. And obviously we're not going to read all the text. We covered all that in the first impressions video. Now, a couple of realizations I've had in using the program since the last video. There are certain things that you don't need to do. For example, if you're going to launch Sputnik, like a probe, then you don't need to bother training astronauts early on, because obviously you're not going to have astronauts on Sputnik. So you can do little things like that. You can kind of cut corners to save some money. Let's go to this building here. This is the one that seems to be, where you set up your missions and whatnot. And I should also mention that this program, Buzz Aldrin Space Simulator, is apparently it was modeled after another program called Buzz Aldrin's. It was BARIS, something about space, but I guess if you've played that before, then you'll know your way around this program a lot better. Someone pointed out in the comments that apparently I never have touched that program because I didn't have a clue what I was doing. That's absolutely correct. I never played with BARIS, so I'm very new to this whole thing. And this volume, despite being down to 10%, still seems very loud to me, so I'm going to go all the way down to 5. There we go. Okay, so we have the solar system here, obviously, and the only thing that it seems that we can do is here at Earth, because you can see it's 0/6. Everything else is 0/0. So let's click on that, and let's go to the first option there. You have 3 options in this program category: the satellite, the space plane, or this last one that's obviously locked at the moment. There's the lock on it, and it's unavailable. So let's see what we can do about getting a Sputnik mission accomplished here this time, because last time we failed just doing that. So we'll click Sputnik, and then these are the different programs that seem to be available, but we'll start with what should be the basic one, this one. And yes, we will go ahead and do that for $525. It's been successfully opened. Now, I believe if we click it again, yes, then we get a little bit of information here. We have 2 options. We have R&D, where we can schedule the mission. If we click schedule mission, okay, the vehicle assembly building needs to be created first. I was going to say if we click schedule mission, we should be able to see reliability, but actually it looks like we can get that from clicking on R&D. So currently the reliability of this mission is 0%. In other words, it's guaranteed to fail. So there's absolutely no chance that this would work unless we do other things to increase the reliability. And one of those things that we can do is we can assign project leaders, engineers, and things like that. We have 4 options, and we'll just click this first one here. And these are the options that we have available for personnel without going outside and hiring more people first. So let's just kind of take a look here, and you can see, these are the names, and each one of these is obviously what this person is rated at. So this guy is rated high in rockets, but he's rated low in space probes. And if we go down the list farther, this guy's rated high for EVA suits, but kind of low at everything else. So let's just consider we have 2 components that we need to address. We need to address the rocket itself. This would be launching, the probe into orbit. And then once that's done, we have this component of the mission, which is to handle, the probe itself. And these are 2 different things. So for launching the rocket into space, we don't necessarily need somebody that's really good at handling space probes. We want somebody who is good at handling space probes for this one. But for getting the rocket into space, we obviously want somebody who's good at handling rockets. So let's go through our list here, and clearly this guy wins. He's the best, so let's click him. And let's go to another one. Let's who's second best at that. Okay, this guy's also very high at space probes, so we'll save him for that part. And we'll go... See, I kind of want both of these guys for space probes, so we'll click him. Or for the rocket, I think we might have to have 3. Does it tell us? I'm not sure. Let's go here. And now we'll click him for space probes, and this guy for space probes as well. And I'm not sure if that'll be enough. We might have to assign a third person to the rocket. We'll find out here in a moment. So that's that. Now, I don't believe this actually increases until we schedule it. So let's schedule the mission. Okay, we have to do the vehicle assembly building first. So let's go back to the complex, and we'll click here and do the vehicle assembly construction. And that's going to take 2 seasons. So I think that's really all I can do for the first season. I don't need the astronaut center because, again, we're not going to train astronauts yet, so there's no point in building that. I think we can go ahead and build the public affairs office. If I recall, that's free. So there's, I guess, no reason not to do that. And then that's on its way. And then we might actually want to set up Mission Control Center here, or is it this one? I think it's this one. I think we also need to set that up as well. So we'll do those, and now we'll end this season. And I still don't understand what this warning even means, so I'm just going to say yes and go anyway. Now we will proceed, and our improvement is 22%, so we're still, real high probability of failure, so we're not going to launch yet, but we're increasing our reliability. So now after that season's done, we'll come back here and manage the program, and let's just see what we have. Yeah, now we have a current reliability of 22%. That's still very low, but it's not 0, at least it's not 100% chance of failure. So let's see what we can do to improve the reliability here. Let's put another guy on the rockets. And the only one that we have left is this person, and his rating for rockets is low. So let's not do that. Let's go back to the space complex, and let's see if we can hire more brains. And again, in this part, we're not hiring that's the word I'm looking for, astronauts, but this would be for hiring flight control personnel. And actually, I don't even think that's what I want yet, so let me cancel that and come to this building. Yeah, I believe this is the one for hiring engineers and such, and we want to hire somebody who's good at rockets. So that would be this one, because you can see here the rockets is high. Make sure I clicked that one. I did. So send to advanced training. Or I guess we just have to say hire, and that's all we have to do for that. So that one. And let's see if we can hire this guy too. Actually, let's go with that one. And I'm still not sure if I'm clicking things correctly. Apparently not, so that's the one I wanted for rockets. Okay, so these are the ones that are available. These are the ones that I'm recruiting. Okay. I'm still learning my way around. So let's go down the list a bit farther. Again, the space probes. Let's get a little bit more on that one, and let's hire these recruits. And it's going to cost me an additional 94 every season. That's fine. And once they have trained, then they'll be available. So I don't think they're going to be available yet. I think I have to go into the season first. Let's go back to Sputnik and find out. Actually, wrong button. Manage programs. And yeah, they're not available yet. So let's go back to the complex. Let's end this season. And we did improve, just apparently by waiting an extra season, our improvement went from 22% to 40%. And that's even without assigning more people to the task. So let's go manage the program again. And now we should have, yeah, we have our extra guy available for rockets. And we have this person available for space probes. We can, actually, I think I have to hire flight engineers too. I think I forgot to do that. Yeah, I need at least 3 flight engineers, so I should have done that sooner. There's a certain order that you obviously want to do things in. Like, it takes 2 seasons to build the vehicle assembly building, so while that's going, you should be hiring these people so that when the vehicle assembly building is done, then you already have the personnel that you need. So the flight controllers come from this building. And I don't actually know what you necessarily need to look at for flight controllers. Probably spacecraft systems or trajectory. Maybe it's these first 3. Obviously, I don't really think in this case that we have to worry about crew. So maybe it's just kind of overall who's the best. And you can generally get an idea of who's the best just by looking at their cost. So let me hire this guy, because his propulsion's low, but everything else is kind of down the middle, and he's got good knowledge on mission operations, it would seem. And this person here. We need 3. So let's get this one also. So those will be our 3 flight engineers for the Sputnik launch. And I'm probably almost certainly going to have to end the season again, since I didn't have them training prior. Yeah. Alright, back to complex, end the season. And we've increased again another 21%, so we have a current success probability of 61%. That's a lot better than it was. Better than 50-50 at this point. So let's now go back here, manage the program, Sputnik, and let's schedule the mission. And we'll assemble it now. Start the assembly process. And okay, now we're assigning our flight controllers. So I guess really we should have had one that was good at boosters, one that was good at spacecraft systems, and one for flight director. So we'll just see what we can come up with. Actually, I think there's an auto assign here. Yeah, auto assign best candidates. So let's just click that. And in theory, it will have put the best one on each job. So confirm that assignment. And now, when we end the season, we should be able to launch Sputnik. We have a 73% chance of success at this point. That's pretty good. So let's go ahead and launch the mission and see what happens.
T-minus 90 seconds and counting. All systems still looking good. As we approach the final seconds of the countdown.
T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Countdown was successful. That's good.
Fire.
Telemetry data shows the flight is progressing.
Launch was successful. Orbit was successful. Success. We accomplished the goal of getting Sputnik into orbit, and we got 421 prestige points for that. And we got some badges or something, I guess. Oh, I guess these are just like achievements. Okay, so we have now completed that particular flight. The volume settings in this game are really annoying. When you do those launches, you want your volume to be much higher, but the rest of the game, the volume's like really loud, obviously, so I have to keep adjusting it up and down. Okay, the achievement of goals during the past season have enabled the opening of the following new programs. So because of the success of that, we now have the ability to do lunar probes and sun probes. Let's go back to this building here, and let's try something that I haven't even tried before. Again, I did spend some time between the last video and this one just to try to learn a bit more about how to use this program. So let's try something I haven't done. Try a lunar probe. Okay, this program category has the objective of building and successfully launching probes to the moon, such as flybys, impactors, orbiters, landers, and sample return probes in order to obtain a better understanding of it and prepare the ground for future human crewed missions. Since the moon is the closest celestial body to the Earth, it's the ideal target before attempting uncrewed missions to the rest of the solar system's planets. Sounds logical to me. So we only have one program category this time. We choose from these. I'm guessing that they get more difficult as you go up, so let's start with the first one. It says that this is a flyby. This program comprises spacecraft capable of performing a flight around the moon without entering into its orbit in order to map its surface and analyze its surrounding environment. There's only one mission configuration for this program, and it has a duration of 10 days. All right, let's open that program. Program successfully opened. And let's do R&D. Current reliability is obviously 0%, so let's assign people. You know, one thing I think I recall too is that you can only have, like, everybody that was working on Sputnik is still working on Sputnik. So I can't reuse those people for this next program. So let me check on something here. Yeah, these guys are already assigned. Let me think about this. So it may be that I can't do 2 missions at once until I hire more people. I guess these guys have been released. Not actually sure how that works, but let's see what we can do on this lunar probe mission. Okay, rockets. Yeah, we're gonna need to hire more people. So let's do that first. Hire more personnel. Again, we're looking for people that know a lot about rockets. There's a great choice. Another good choice. Another good choice. And we need people that are good at space probes. Good choice. Good choice. And we'll go with that one as well. Hire those guys. And we're going to need more flight controllers as well, I'm assuming. Let's go to the flight controller personnel, hire more. And we know we need one person that's good at propulsion. We need one person that's good at space probes. Let's go here. And we need a good flight controller, which I'm guessing mission operations. Let's hire him. Okay, let's do that. And we'll have to end the season because these people have to be trained. So I shouldn't have set up the lunar mission yet. I should have hired these people first. Okay, now back to the lunar mission. And let's see here. Okay, this is for rockets. So rockets. Rockets. Space probe. And rockets. Now space probes. Okay, and let's see if we can schedule this mission now. Okay, we can. Oh wow, we need 5 flight controllers for this one. Okay, I'm just going to auto-assign, confirm the assignments, and let's go in the season and see what we have. Okay, current reliability is only 25%, so we're just going to proceed. Oh my gosh, the only option I have is to launch or scrub. I forgot about that. You can't just go to the next season if you've already started scheduling it. So let me actually scrub the mission, because a 25% probability of success is unacceptably low. So now that we've gone around one season, let's see if it's improved at all. Okay, it has not. So let's see if we can improve it by assigning more crew, or assigning more people working on it. Rockets and space probes. Okay, it's in the season, and see now we've gone up to 44%. That's still pretty low. So I'm actually just going to end this season. Now it's up to 57%. Up to 66%. That's starting to get up there, but it's still pretty low. Let's go ahead and schedule it just to see what happens. Okay, schedule mission. And auto-assign the flight crew, flight controllers. And now we'll see if we have a successful mission or not. We're up to 71%. Let's launch the mission and see what happens. Now for this part, I have to turn the volume up on this program, or else you won't hear anything.
T-minus 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9. We have ignition sequence start. The engines are armed. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. We have commit. We have liftoff.
Data shows
Successful launch.
exactly the plan.
Successful probe deployment. Successful moon flyby. Cool. Okay, so we succeeded in that mission as well. Gained another 775 prestige points, which at this point I'm not actually sure what those do overall for the game. I'll turn the volume back down so it doesn't blow my eardrums out. And I have achieved the following goals here: lunar flyby, and so on. Okay, so that's going to be it. I'm going to go ahead and leave it here at about 25 minutes. That's another look at Buzz Aldrin's Space Program Manager. Not sure how much more, I'm not sure how much I will do with this program in terms of making videos. I kind of feel like it's not that interesting to watch. It has a certain amount of intrigue in actually doing it and setting things up, but it's just not nearly as interesting to actually watch as something like Orbiter. I will continue to maybe do shorter videos as the program updates, version 0.8, 0.9, whenever it gets to 1.0 and so on. But as far as trying to make these in the same kind of way that I do my Orbiter videos, I just don't think that this is going to be interesting and engaging enough, so we'll see what happens going forward. That's going to be it. If you like the program or whatever, leave a comment down below and let me know what you think. And if you're not already subscribed to the channel and you like all this space-related stuff, go ahead and subscribe. Also, check out my Facebook page. You get to see a lot more on there that you don't always get to see on my YouTube channel because I can't post videos, articles, and other such things on YouTube. And I will see you in the next video.